So here we have the 350 LC engine. There are different methods of stripping it, but in this case I will start with the reed blocks. First, remove this balancing pipe. Obviously, you will need a decent set of Allen keys for this job. Have an inspection of the reed block when you take them out, just to make sure that the reeds are complete and that there are no chips off the side on them. Before you go any further, it's a good idea to check if a rebore is required. The quick way is to remove the top ring and place inside the barrel. Temp it down with the piston so it is level, take the piston out, and there is a gap. That gap determines if you need a rebore. Measure the gap using feeler gauges. Set at the maximum tolerance of 0.0024 inches. The minimum tolerance would be 0.006. As you can see, the gauge will not go through the gap, and that means that because of the previous rebore, it's fine. Here is a view of the inside of the barrel. When examining the barrels, run your finger round the inside, as it is sometimes easier to feel than see any grooves. There are a couple of ways to remove the flywheel. You've got the flywheel puller, which is what I'm showing you here, and you've also got the three-pronged puller that would attach to these three, with the centre punch that you would screw in and pull off. The puller has a left-hand thread. You screw it in as far as it will go, keeping the outside loose. If you don't put it in all the way, it's quite possible that when tightening this up it will drag the threads out and ruin it. I take an oil filter spanner. It slots into there and grip it like that. The nut will be tight and perhaps quite a struggle, but lock it up against the kickstart mechanism and use a bit of force on it and away you go. Check you haven't damaged it. Then just remove the clutch basket. Next job is to place the pistons in. It is best to place a cloth round here, just so that the circlip doesn't come flying off and land in the bottom of your engine. It would not be nice to have to strip your engine after you've just built it. Right, here goes. Never mix the pistons. I marked them earlier, left and right, before removing from the barrels. Always have the arrow facing forwards towards the exhaust. Place the little end into position, and just before you go any further, place a little bit of two-stroke onto the middle of the bearing, just to help it along. Slide the piston into position, slide the gudgeon pin all the way through, press it home. Again, never reuse the old circlips. Here we have new ones.